Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And before we get into today's video, guys, as always, let me just do my shameless plugins. If you're not, make sure you're following me on the appropriate social media at Tanek127, liking today's video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's go ahead and get right on into today's topic. So yeah, I know, I hit y'all with a triple upload today. My bad for the notification spam and all that stuff, but catching up here on the channel, had a lot to talk about, and this is a pretty little gem that I have been wanting to discuss, and if you guys know me and been paying close attention to the channel, I've been waiting for this for a while. This is the infamous, the amazing, the game we've been waiting for, CrossfireX for the Xbox One. Now, granted, I am confident that this is going to hit other platforms later on. I believe it's starting as an Xbox exclusive, like most Xbox games tend to do, and as you guys know, Xbox has been trying to kind of fiddle out of that whole exclusive Xbox only thing. They're more about getting their games multi-platform and stuff like that, which I have really come to learn to appreciate. I do believe that this will hit PlayStation eventually. It's just I don't know about PC. The only reason I say I don't know about PC is because the original Crossfire is already on there and it's popular. They still support it. I can't picture Smilegate wanting to compete with their own game with a newer version of it. But I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. Xbox is very PC friendly. It would make sense for them to do that, with a big crossplay thing, Windows Play Anywhere, yada yada yada. It's just I don't know. I can't picture Smilegate doing that, but we'll see. Right now it's exclusive to Xbox One, and I have to say I am truly liking this game a lot. And that's not to say that it doesn't have its problems, because trust me, this game does have its issues, and there are a lot of things I'm concerned about, and some things that are just floating around in the back of my mind for concerns with it for the future. So CrossfireX, if you don't know, it's a 8v8 multiplayer first-person shooter game. It features two specific type of modes on it. It has a modern mode which works like most shooters you see today: Battlefield, Call of Duty, etc., etc., etc. You can aim down your sights, you can sprint and do all that other fun stuff that you can do in regular shooters today. And honestly, after playing the modern playlist, if I had to pick a shooter that I feel like this game represents and feels like the most, I would probably say it kind of feels like a more modernized Battlefield game, just on a smaller scale. It doesn't really feel too much like Call of Duty to me. The time to kill is pretty quick. If I had to compare it to a Call of Duty, it would definitely be more on a Infinity Ward, like Modern Warfare side, more than like a Treyarch with the longer TTK kind of side. But I definitely think this game, I feel like it resembles Battlefield more than anything. It's definitely the gameplay is a little bit hectic, but it definitely is more of a tactical kind of shooter. It's not as much run and gun craziness with Call of Duty. Now, with some of the perks and things you can add on here, there's definitely some people that can get fast, get wild, very hectic and chaotic, similar to what you see in COD. But a lot of things done in this game are more built around strategy, like running around like a crazed idiot in this game gets you shot. In Call of Duty, it gets you kill streaks. I just feel like this game feels a lot more tactical to me. But one thing I do want to say, speaking of running around with an idiot, is one big issue that this game does have is its spawn system is it's not terrible. It reminds me of old school FPS, and that's one reason I'm really loving Smilegate right now, because I come from a gaming generation where if you get trapped in your spawn point, you're supposed to man up and fight your way out. And that's what I'm used to. I've been playing games, since the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. That used to be the old rules of FPS. There was no patches, there was no updates. Stuff wasn't getting buffed and nerfed over and over. You got the game how it was. That was it. You don't like the spawns, you man up and fight your way out, or you lose. Now, I can appreciate that. But here in 2020, we're in a system, like, let's be realistic, where people like to cry about everything. I just don't think that's going to work. And I honestly think the spawn system does need some type of, especially in this modern playlist, a spawn system does need some type of balancing or some type of slight protection when you're spawning, so that way players can't hang out in their spawn system. Like I kid you guys not, I have had several guys buff their movement speed all the way up, come into my spawn with a knife, and they just run around like a Maeve on crack in Paladins and just slice everybody up, and they'll leave the match with like 50 and 60 kills in a game mode that probably lasts about 10 minutes at the most, and they'll easily get 50 or 60 knife kills. Now, I'm not going to lie, if that stays here, there's going to be a lot of people doing that for knife challenges and stuff, if that is a thing, but I really hope, they kind of nerf that, or, fix the spawn system a little bit, especially if there are challenges for certain guns and camos and stuff in the future. I really just, hope that there's a system in place to fix that so it's not encouraged, because if there's a challenge for knife skins that needs you to get knife kills, people are literally going to jump in this game farming spawn points with their knife, because I kid you not, if I had to, I'd do it. So I'm pretty sure there are people who are going to do it. It's a shooter, your main goal is to kill the competition. If you can find a way or a cheesy way to get cheap, easy kills, you're going to do it. It happens. Everybody does it in an FPS. Your goal is to dominate the other team by all means necessary. So if you're going to sit here and say, you're not going to do something cheap in the FPS if the opportunity is there, you will, because everybody and their mom will. And I'm just one of the people, that got the balls to say it. Now, I didn't run around knifing people like crazy in their spawn points in this beta, but you guys get what I'm saying. You get what I'm going at. One other thing that I do think needs a little bit of adjusting here as well, and this was my other concern with this game, is I really think the melee damage needs some work. Now, granted, that's kind of hypocritical because of my complaint, but let me explain. There was another mode in here that's like a cloak and dagger kind of thing. It's an 8v8 mode, search and destroy. One team is invisible with nothing but melee weapons. The other team, they are visible with guns. And when you're using the melee weapons, you feel extremely underpowered because it takes like 2 or 3 melee shots to kill somebody. And with the kind of weapons, these guys are carrying around, I don't think it should be taking that much, especially when a sniper rifle in here that's not even, 50 caliber is killing people in one shot, regardless where it even hits them, which is pretty realistic compared to real life. Most likely if someone snipes you, they're sniping to kill you, but you guys get what I'm saying. These guys are carrying around large knives and big axes. They should be a bit more lethal than that. If I slam an axe into somebody's head, they should die. Period. That's all I'm saying. But besides the spawns and the melee damage, I really don't have too many complaints. I do think that the party system in the game needs to be worked on a little bit. There were some instances where I couldn't get into matchmaking with friends. There was a lot of privacy settings in it that intertwined with my Xbox party settings, and I don't think that's kind of cool. And also, like, when you start up the game, it's hard to tell how to invite players because the party UI doesn't show up until you literally just try inviting someone through the Xbox UI, which I think is kind of silly. I think the system needs to be implemented into the game too, but that, I don't know, guys. That's personally just me. I haven't been using Xbox One forever, so I'm not used to just inviting someone through the party. It's a lot easier and a lot more noticeable when the invite system is right there built into the game, and I think that they should consider looking into that for the game's future. But honestly, guys, I've had a great time with CrossfireX. I just had a few light complaints with it, and I can't wait for this game personally to come out. I really hope the monetization's fair. I hope there's a lot more skin variety. I hope there's great weapon skins, great character skins. I hope they're not afraid of, like putting female characters and stuff like that in this too. I hope it gets, as ambitious as the original Crossfire, but not as wild as like Fortnite or something, if you get what I'm saying. Maintain, the tactical, realistic look and everything, but don't be afraid, to throw some flair in there either. But anyway, guys, let me know y'all thoughts on CrossfireX. Let me know if y'all enjoyed the raw gameplay that I shared today. If y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tnek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.